Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the incredible story of Bruce Lee, a legendary figure who left an unforgettable mark on martial arts. You all know who he is, but do you know about his jaw-dropping physical feats? From the one-inch punch that sent people flying, to two-finger push-ups, breaking 6 wooden blocks with a single strike, catching rice grains mid-air with chopsticks, and even holding a 125-pound weight straight out, Bruce Lee's world records are mind-blowing. These feats showcase his extraordinary strength, speed, and dedication. So join us as we uncover these amazing stories and explore the limits of human potential. Get ready to step into the world of Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Just the name. It brings up these images, doesn't it? Almost mythical speed and power.
Yeah,
And if you're tuning in, you're probably like me, sort of fascinated by the extraordinary, keen to understand what really made someone like him tick.
absolutely. And today's deep dive, focusing on these legendary claims about his physical abilities, is quite something.
Right. Our mission isn't just to, list these supposed records. We want to untack them. What might they tell us about human potential, about dedication?
And it's the variety that's striking, isn't it? It's not just one thing. Speed, power, coordination.
Exactly. So we've looked into some of the big ones, the famous one-inch punch, for instance, the two-finger push-ups, still trying to wrap my head around that one, breaking 6 wooden blocks apparently with one strike.
Then there's the one about catching rice balls or grains midair with chopsticks.
Sounds like a movie scene. And holding a 125-pound weight straight out.
A real test of strength, that one.
And, of course, the speed. His punches being, well, incredibly fast. So let's jump in. The one-inch punch. What exactly is that? It sounds minimal.
It does, but the effect isn't. It's about generating significant force from literally about an inch away from the target.
How? Is it just immense localized muscle?
Not really, no. It's more about kinetic energy, the coordination of the entire body. Think like cracking a whip.
Okay.
A small movement at the handle translates into massive speed and force at the tip, right? It's a similar principle, channeling energy efficiently through the body, culminating in that tiny, explosive movement.
I see. So it's a skill, a technique, more than just brute force.
Precisely. It's a developed skill, and apparently there were witnesses to him demonstrating this. It's something other martial artists explore too, generating power efficiently.
Okay, moving from technique to something that sounds like pure strength and maybe a bit crazy. The two-finger push-up.
Yeah, performing a push-up using only typically the thumb and index finger.
Wow. What does that even require? Strong fingers, obviously, but...
Oh, much more than that. Yes, incredible finger and, crucially, tendon strength. But think about the stability needed. Your wrist, your forearm.
Right, supporting your whole body weight on their tiny base.
Exactly. The balance involved, the core strength needed to keep everything aligned. It's phenomenal. It suggests a really deep understanding of body mechanics and force distribution.
The training for that must have been intense, doesn't even cover it. Okay, let's shift gears slightly. Breaking 6 wooden blocks. We see block breaking in martial arts, but 6 at once.
Yeah, 6 is a fair number. Again, power is part of it. Obviously, you need force.
Right.
But precision is just as critical, maybe more so. You need to know exactly where to hit, how the wood will fracture. It's about hitting the sweet spot to transfer that energy through all 6 boards simultaneously.
So it's power plus technique. Hitting hard isn't enough if you don't hit right.
Spot on. It's applied physics, almost. Knowing the material, focusing the force.
Okay, prepare yourself. This next one, catching rice balls thrown in the air with chopsticks.
Slight pause. Yeah. That one definitely pushes the boundaries of belief, doesn't it?
It really does. What skills are even involved there?
Well, first, absolutely exceptional hand-eye coordination, far beyond normal levels.
Okay.
But maybe even more demanding is the reaction time. Think about it perceiving a small, fast-moving object, processing it, and then executing an incredibly fine motor movement to intercept it.
With chopsticks. I drop my keys just trying to catch them normally.
No, chuckles lightly, exactly. It implies unbelievably fast reflexes and precision.
It makes my chopstick skills feel rather inadequate.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk speed again. His punches. The story goes they were so fast that cameras couldn't properly capture them, even in slow motion.
That's the claim, that the standard slow motion tech of the time, like 24 frames per second, just wasn't enough. The punch was completed between frames, essentially.
That's mind-bendingly fast.
Some descriptions even use phrases like faster than blindness, suggesting the movement was over before your brain could fully register it visually. It speaks to a velocity that was just, well, off the charts for the era.
Pushing the limits of perception itself. Okay, now for sustained strength. Holding a 125-pound weight, arm extended straight out parallel to the ground, for 20 seconds.
Yeah, try and picture that. Holding, say, even 20 pounds out like that is tough for most people. 125 pounds.
The leverage must be immense.
Exactly. The further the weight is from your body, the harder your muscles have to work. This requires incredible isometric strength.
Meaning?
Muscles generating force without changing length. Holding that position engages the shoulder, the arm, the back, the core. Everything has to be locked solid. It's a demonstration of deep functional strength, not just explosive power.
Real grinding strength.
Got it.
So, circling back to the punches one last time, it wasn't just speed, was it? We hear about the power, too.
Correct. The reports always emphasize both. Lightning fast, yes, but they carried real impact, knockout power.
And how did he generate that? From the arm alone?
No. Like many powerful striking techniques, it starts from the ground, using the legs, the hips, the core rotation, channeling all that energy up through the body and out through the limb. It requires flexibility, coordination, the whole package.
Making him dangerous with any limb, at any range, basically.
Pretty much, which leads us to the bigger picture, right? How did he achieve all this? It can't just be natural gifts.
No way. There has to be more to it.
And that's where his philosophy and his training come in. His approach to martial arts, Jeet Kune Do, wasn't just a set of moves, it was a whole mentality.
A philosophy that guided the physical training.
Exactly. It was holistic. Mental discipline, understanding biomechanics, efficiency of movement, all deeply intertwined with incredibly rigorous, almost scientific physical conditioning.
You don't get to two-finger push-ups by accident.
Definitely not. It implies an unbelievable level of dedication. Obsessive, maybe. Pushing boundaries constantly.
He sounds like an innovator in training methods, too.
In many ways, yes. He was known for experimenting, for pushing beyond traditional limits in strength and conditioning, specifically for martial arts effectiveness.
And you can see how these stories, these alleged feats, build that legend. They contribute massively to why he's still such an icon.
No question. Which brings us sort of to the main point, perhaps.
Which is?
Well, look, trying to verify every single claim, every exact number, decades later, it's difficult, maybe impossible. Records get fuzzy, stories get embellished.
Sure, legends grow over time.
But maybe focusing only on verification misses the bigger picture.
So what is the real takeaway then?
For me, the enduring power of these claims, whether perfectly accurate or slightly exaggerated, is what they represent. They stand as these potent symbols of human potential.
Right.
They show what might be possible with just immense dedication, incredible mental focus, and relentless physical training. They inspire awe because they suggest our limits might be further out than we think.
So, for you listening, thinking about all this, about Bruce Lee, what does it spark in you? What do you think is possible when someone applies that kind of sheer focus?
Yeah, reflect on that. And thinking about the specific things we discussed, the one-inch punch, the push-ups, the blocks, the chopsticks, that weight hold, the sheer speed.
Which one of those really stands out to you? Which one seems the most astonishing?
And why that one? What is it about that particular feat that captures your imagination?
Definitely gives you something to think about regarding pushing your own boundaries.
That's all for today. Did you enjoy Bruce Lee's amazing stories? Then hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join us for more incredible content like this. We upload videos every day at 7 p.m., so don't miss out. See you in the next video. Bye.